Amani kutoka yuko peace from above. How y'all doing? Good to see you. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. The sixth day of the week. The beginning of the weekend. Jambo. Hello. Swahili. Today, as always, welcome to Black TV, where I expound upon the knowledge of being a black man. Now, if you pay attention to the cover, you will see Acts of the Apostles, chapter 13, verse 5. There was a sorcerer whose name is Bar Jesus. I'm going to say again. There is a sorcerer whose name is Bar hyphen Jesus, Bar Jesus. Now, many times as I have read the Bible, I never saw Bar Jesus, but I see it when I'm reading the book of life. Now, I know for a fact, and you do too, that sorcery cannot be included with holy. There is no way there's a holy sorcerer, or is there a sorcerer who is holy? One more time. Free your mind. And your ass will follow. I keep telling you time and time and time again that if you stop believing in what they say and pay attention to what you see, then you will see truth. One more time. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, like I'm doing right now. I cannot make nothing happen. I want things to happen, but I can't make nothing happen. All I can do is do what I'm doing right now, right here, doing what God tell me to do, which is to enlighten those who see his truth, not my truth, his truth, God's truth. And one more time, I know for a fact, Acts of the Apostles, chapter 4, verse 12, there is but one name given to man on the face of this earth, which is guaranteed introduction to God. Guaranteed. If you notice his name. And that name is Matthew 1:23, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name he go with us. One more time. I keep telling people, you will not find Emmanuel except for Matthew 1:23. You will not find it nowhere else. In my book, the book of life, you will find it everywhere because I do not knowledge Jesus. That's their God. He allowed them to manipulate the book of life until I came along. Now that I'm here, am I bragging on me? No, I'm not. Because don't nobody want to hear what I got to say. I do it all the time. I hurt people's feelings when I tell them. I was talking to a young man, and I asked him the first letter in Jesus, and he said J. I said, okay, so why don't say Jesus? Because it's not J. But you just told me it was J, but it's not J, it's G. But you're going to stand up here and tell me that you see the letter J, because that's what you told me it was. But you're going to tell me the letter that you see don't count because it's the letter that you see. Because they told you don't say what you see, say what I tell you to say, not what you see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. I can't make nobody don't want to believe. If you are wholeheartedly committed to believing in what they say as opposed to what you see, I don't know what to tell you. Born in Jerusalem, J. King of the Jews, J. Baptized by John, J. Betrayed by Judas, J. Stepdad named Joseph, J. Comes through Jeremiah, Jesse, Jacob, who was transformed into Israel. All them J's. I'm just saying. Every J, when you look in that book, you do not change it unless it's esus behind the J. Every other J. Come on, man. Born in Jerusalem, King of the Jews, baptized by John, betrayed by Judas, stepdad named Joseph. 5 J's. You call all them J's J. But you can't call his J J. My God. Go to gold. It's a heavy burden that I must bear. Got no choice. I can't really relate to nobody because sooner or later they gonna want me to notice Jesus, and I can't. I cannot disrespect my God to God, who I asked him, who am I? And he told me, you are directly connected to Emmanuel. I am Emmanuel. Matthew 1:23. You ask, like they tell you, be careful what you ask for. No. Because I be alone. But I'm never alone because I got to go to goals, but I be alone. Because don't nobody want, nobody that I've met so far can handle the J being a J. They just can't handle it. They can tell me it's a J, but they can't say J. I talk to people, they listen, they hear. Well, I mean, they hear, they don't listen. They hear me because as we're talking, they're going to come right back and start telling me about Jesus, as I just told them. I don't believe in. But they're going to make sure that they say Jesus to reaffirm how brain whitewashed they is. It doesn't matter that I'm standing there telling them what they sell me, what they tell me. Just like I ask them, what is the letter? And they say J. And then I ask them why you can't say what you see, which is Jesus. Well, it's a J, but it don't mean J because it's like Dick Gregory said, the magic glasses, when you put them on, you stuck. And you can't make nobody else see what you see. All I can do is what I'm doing right here, right now. And that is to try to enlighten those who seek it, go. I'm not bragging on me. It ain't about me. I am the voice of he who sent me. One more time. Acts of the Apostles 13:5. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Many times I read the Bible. I never saw Bar Jesus. I don't know how many times I read the Bible. Never saw about Jesus. Because when you read the Bible, you go over here, you go over there, you go over here, you go over there. But when you read the book of life, you read it word for word, page for page. You don't, I read some, who begot who over there. Don't mean it's the same over here. But people that read the Bible, I already read about who begot who. I don't need to read this all over again. Because see, the main reason you can't read about who begot who is because you read in English and it's not English. I keep trying to tell people, but one more time, you have to stop letting other people think for you. Like, I be on all these different apps, and they all be like, I'm free, I'm this, and I'm that. No, you're not. Because the minute they look at JESUS, they're going to say G, sus. And there it is. Farrakhan. I admire, respect, and look up to that man. But at the same time, he going to look at JESUS and say G. One more time. All the people that following him going to do the exact same thing as him. They're going to look at JESUS and they're going to say G. They're going to look at the book of life that the white folks put on the outside of a Bible, and they're going to acknowledge the Bible. They're going to acknowledge the Bible, and they're going to acknowledge Jesus. They're not going to acknowledge Matthew 1:23. They're not going to acknowledge Peter polished gold and hear the word of the Lamb. They're not going to acknowledge Naaman, 2 Kings 5:27, where he went in pure, but came out covered with leprosy head to toe. But his blood was still pure. His mind was still pure. One more time. Even though his skin was no longer pure, his blood and his mind still pure. One more time. I will not allow anybody to tell me that is more than two races. Black's black and white. And that's it. Everything else is offspring of whiteness. One more time. Everything else is offspring of whiteness. Keep trying to tell people. Because see, y'all so into Pinocchioism. Let me say it again. Y'all so into Pinocchioism that you can't see nothing. Because see, what made Pinocchio's nose grow? Lies. Pinocchio nose grew because he told lies. White folks' con 1, 2, 3 step of life is the shrinking of the lips and the growing of the nose. Pinocchioism. Because it's very important that the lies they present to you, you believe, and you present to your offspring and your children and so on and so forth. Don't believe in what you see. Believe in what they tell you. Jesus is Jesus is Jesus is Jesus is Jesus is Jesus is Jesus. I know the easiest thing in the world is 1, 2, 3. Matthew 1, 2, 3. Matthew 1:23. Emmanuel, I am Emmanuel, whose name means go with us. I don't need nobody to recognize me. I need my brothers to recognize Emmanuel. Matthew 1:23. Because I guarantee you that once you start telling t'others, Lepers, white, offspring, hey, Jesus is your God. What do you mean, Jesus? You mean G? No. I mean, what's the first letter? That's all I do. Whenever they try to tell me, when I say Jesus and they say you mean Jesus, I know. No. What is the first letter? They don't answer. That's how I know I'm speaking truth. When I stand there and I tell them, I do not acknowledge Jesus. And then they try to tell me, no, you mean Jesus. No. I mean, what is the first letter? When they tell me, you mean Jesus? No. What is the first letter? They ain't gonna answer me. I haven't had anyone answer me yet because they know what I said is what it is. I don't need you to tell me that I can't pronounce Jesus. You mean Jesus? No, I meant just what I said. I see Jesus. Jesus. I see John. John. I see J-A-C-O-B, J-A-C-O-B, Jacob. I see J-U-D-A-S, Judas. I see J-O-S-E-P-H, Joseph. All these names surrounded by him, but his J ain't a J. Keep on being brain whitewashed. Keep on being brain whitewashed. One more time. I'm alone because I cannot and I will not glorify OPG. I don't glorify Allah. Ain't nobody mad. I don't glorify Buddha. Ain't nobody mad. I don't glorify Jehovah. Ain't nobody mad. I don't glorify Jesus. Hey, no. Huh? Muslims and all Arabs and all them people believe in Jesus as they're looking at Jesus. That's on y'all. I have knowledge, and my knowledge is to understand exactly what I see, because I looked up to heaven and I said, God of gods, who am I? I have no history. And then he told me, man, please, feed the brothers golden head over the lamb. There you go. There you go. There you go. There it is. Just a plain. It's just as simple. Easy as what? 1, 2, 3. One more time. As I keep telling y'all. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 4, verse 12. There's but one name given unto man that's guaranteed to get you to heaven. One name given unto man. And it can't possibly be J-E-S-U-S, because J-E-S-U-S, according to Acts of the Apostles 13:6, 13:5, Bar Jesus is a sorcerer. So we already know J-E-S-U-S can't possibly be the name to get you to heaven when it's connected to sorcery. One more time. Trip, C's, trip, C's, trip, C's. Cool, calm, collected, W, whole, wide world. Amani, Kutoko, Yuku, peace from above. In the name of Emmanuel, go with us. In the name of Emmanuel, go with me. Acts of the Apostles 13:5. Bar Jesus is a sorcerer. Facts. His story, not his 1 through 3 story.